watching The Buck Stops Here and I'm Barkha Dutt. On the program today, we'll look at what the FDI fix means for Manmohan Singh's government. How far will he go to assert this particular policy being described as the first major reform by a government that's widely believed to be in drift with his own allies and many key Congress ministers and leaders privately opposing the move. But before that, the defining image of The Buck Stops Here this evening. After 6 months in prison, DMK Member of Parliament Kanimori is out on bail. Like we said, she has spent 6 months in Tihar jail, being disappointed several times, with her mother actually flying back to Chennai today, believing that yet again her daughter would not get bail. The DMK has said that they are relieved to see her out. She will be officially out of prison tomorrow. She's still spending the night in jail today. Now, key protagonist in the 2G scam, A. Raja, remains among the key accused in the scam to not even have applied for bail. All right, let's get started now with what's going to be a big debate on The Buck Stops Here today. We're looking at the politics around the FDI war and what a war it is. The BJP has said that they're not going to allow Parliament to function till the government rolls back FDI. The government has said there is no question of this happening. We'll be debating today how far is the UPA government prepared to go, and is this a case of good economics but bad politics? Should FDI be treated as friend or foe when it comes to the retail sector? We've also got a very special panel and some big guests coming up on the program tonight. First up on the program, Rajan Mittal. He's, of course, the Vice Chairman and Managing Director of Bharti Enterprises. Also joining us on the program to explain the BJP's position, Senior Leader of the party, Yashwant Sinha. Like every night, you can take part in our debate online. Our webpage, ndtv.com/buckstopshere, is now open for your comments. Like every night, you can tweet us as well. We'll run the best tweets through the length of this debate. My Twitter handle's @bdutt. All right, let's get started now with our top story this evening. Parliament was stalled, yet again. That in itself is not new, but the Manmohan Singh government finds itself in a peculiar corner. Isolated, facing opposition on its decision to bring in FDI, foreign direct investment, in the retail sector, not just from a united opposition, but from several key allies as well. How far is Manmohan Singh prepared to go to assert his decision? On the other hand, has the opposition ended up doing the UPA a favour without realising it? Because after all the other contentious issues, from black money to price rise to even the Lokpal, no one seems to be talking about them anymore. Rahul Srivastav has the story.
Will modern and pop stores, the Kirana shop, be eaten by the foreign direct investment in retail? The government says no, the opposition says yes. It's a clash that brought the parliament to a halt.
Please take your seats. Don't come into the well. What is it? Please resume your places. Nothing will go in record.
UPA's key allies Trinamool Congress and the DMK want a rollback, strongly criticizing the UPA for broaching no discussion.
If ultimately all-party meeting is to convene, then why not before?
The opposition's threat is that there will be no work till the matter is resolved.
And I think there is a broad sense in this country and in the House which is against this, and I'm sure this should reflect on the government, and the government should seriously reconsider this move.
Even as the Commerce Minister Anand Sharma, in delayed damage control, shot off this SOS call to all chief ministers and opposition leaders, appealing to them to support FDI for larger public good. For the government, it's a policy it has debated and discussed. It's an executive decision that did not need a legislative nod, so it went ahead anyway. But even within the Congress, there are doubts. Senior Congress ministers Vaila Ravi and KV Thomas raised objections in the cabinet meeting that cleared the decision.
So what are the apprehensions?
You can see, that it's running into millions of small traders. It won't affect them. So my village, there are traders. It won't affect them, I know. But the campaign goes to make a fear complex among these poor people. We don't want such kind of a political fear complex.
But sources in the government say it has no plan to let the FDI policy fall by the wayside. They want a straight rollback.
The opposition cannot will how the government will do its job.
The allies are protesting, the ministers are jittery, yet the government is not blinking, perhaps even seeing a silver lining in the dark clouds. When the winter session of Parliament had begun, the government was facing attacks on the price rise issue, the black money issue, faltering reform process and even policy paralysis. But now a government move, perhaps a reform measure, is in focus. The political discourse in Parliament has changed. With Sandeep Hukan in Delhi, Rahul Srivastava for NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.